now that I'm out of the NFL, my weight has become more of an issue and more serious than I ever took it before. At the time when I was simply controlling the number. I was not controlling my weight, and those tactics worked to get me through a weigh-in in a given week. But they're not tactics to use for long term. In fact, you shouldn't even use them short term, but I did. And now that I'm out, I have 4 small children, have a beautiful family, a lovely wife, and I'm getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And one of the deceiving things about us and a lot of athletes is we carry our weight differently. We see some of these guys on TV, and you judge yourself, and you go, I don't look that bad, or I don't look like that. So you think it's okay, and you think, it's not nearly as bad as it really is. But the fact is, I got up to 475 pounds. And I remember distinctly getting on the scale and looking and going, oh my gosh, you're 25 pounds from 500. Are you kidding me? And somehow I convinced myself, well, I wasn't that bad. It wasn't, I'm not one of those guys. I don't quite need it yet. And I think just pride in being an athlete, pride in what you've accomplished. You don't want to admit that you have a weight problem. You don't want to admit that it truly is a problem. You don't want to ever admit that you can't do something. My life has been prided on proving people wrong when they told me I couldn't do something. And here I am now facing a challenge that it is literally a matter of life and death. It has gotten to the point for me that it's scary. It is absolutely insane. I've faced Reggie White. I've faced Howie Long. I've faced Bruce Smith, and none of those guys are nearly as scary as this prospect of losing weight. You think you can accomplish anything, you think you can do anything, and yet I haven't been able to get it done. And I'm extremely disappointed in myself for not getting it done. But when you don't have Coach Fulmer in your ear, you don't have the threat of a fine or threat of losing your job in your ear, you just take it a little bit more easy, and you put it off and you procrastinate. And I'll get it done. I'll get to it. I'm not quite there yet. I just have a little bit of a belly. And I mean, honestly, are you kidding? I cannot live like this forever. And the fact of it is, the life expectancy for an offensive lineman in the NFL is 52 years, and I'm not far away from that. And I have these kids. I have 2 boys, 2 girls, and certainly every NFL player, if he has a son, he wants him to follow in his footsteps. And I want my son to follow in my footsteps, but I don't want him to follow in these footsteps. And that's the role model that he has right now. And that, to me, I take that and I own that 100%. And I know that it's only up to me to do something about that.